Should everyone in the room? When I was a child, I used to love riding roller coasters. I liked the ups and downs, the twists and turns, the idea that the thrill was going to happen from that one big jump. Politics oftentimes can be compared to a roller coaster. You have the ups and downs, you have the twists and turns, and you have that pit in your stomach, that feeling of fear in your stomach. Today I will inform you of the Chick-fil-A scandal involving CEO Dan Cathy. I will inform you of this scandal through three main points of analysis. First, focusing on the comments that was made and the support and backlash that he received. Second, we'll talk about the effects on his political stance and the way that Dan Cathy handled the incident. And finally, we'll talk about how Chick-fil-A handled the incident and the effects that it had on the company as a whole. In July 2012, CEO Dan Cathy makes the comment saying that he supports the traditional form of family. These comments angered a bunch of LGBT communities and gay rights supporters. According to the Atlantic Journal and Constitution, gay and lesbians called for protests at the stores. Some wanted same-sex couples to go and have a same-sex couples kissing day at the place. They also wanted them to boycott it. Although there was mass protest against Chick-fil-A for the comments that Dan Cathy made, he also received support from people such as Mike Huckabee, who said that he wanted to make the Wednesday after the incident National Chick-fil-A Appreciation Day, and also Billy Graham, who is a reverend in Atlanta, in the Atlanta community. They wanted to build a Chick-fil-A there, but after the incident, protesters didn't want it to be built there. Billy Graham said that he supported Dan Cathy and his wife for the ability that they had to stand up for what they believe in, and that they would have his support if they chose to build a Chick-fil-A there. This is according to the CNN News. According to the Advertising Age and Huffington Post, Dan Cathy has decided that after the political scandal to make a distinction between his personal opinion and the opinion of the companies. Even though he has still continued to tweet tweets and to make his own opinions known, he is making sure that there's a separation between what he stands for and what the company stands for. Dan Cathy understands that he has different opinions and different views of people. He says that he learned from this experience to focus on more of what he stands for and what he believes. This is all according to the Huffington Post of March 2014. Now that we have seen what the effects that the comments that Dan Cathy made on the LGBT community and the protesters, and also the support that he received from those comments, and you've seen how he learned from that experience to separate his opinions from the company that he is in control of, and to and to respect other people's opinions. Now let's talk about how Chick-fil-A has decided to handle this controversial issues. Even though Dan Cathy has still come out and says that he supports the traditional form of marriage, Chick-fil-A has taken it upon themselves as a company to speak up and say that even though Dan Cathy has these opinions and views, we support that there are different ideas and there are different opinions. This is all according to the Advertising Age and the Huffington Post of 2013. The company is making a separation between the opinions of Dan Cathy, the leader, and the company as a whole, saying that they don't want to be involved in the political discourse and involved in the political disruption. Both Dan Cathy and Chick-fil-A agree that it is a bad idea to talk about controversial issues when it's not in the best interest for the company. Therefore, from the political ups and downs that Chick-fil-A has faced with the controversial issues and the comments made by Dan Cathy, the audience can connect how that experience is very much like a roller coaster. Dan Cathy made some comments, he went through some up and downs. The past 2 years, Chick-fil-A has had to deal with those comments and dealt with a decrease in the amount of people participating in their food services, but also they've noticed that they have received some support. In the end, Chick-fil-A has decided to remove themselves from the political controversies and to have separation with these issues. And have separations in these issues. The overall decision is to separate the political aspects from the aspects of the company and the service that they provide.